What's up, good people? I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm Landon. I'm joined by Zach, and we're also joined by Shadow, who is our mascot, who will be revealed at 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe. She's a good girl, so yeah.
She's sleeping on the job.
Sleeping on the job. Zach, what are we talking about?
Today we're going to talk about the next biggest WWE PLE Summerslam.
Summerslam, I believe it's like almost the 40th SummerSlam. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. But SummerSlam is this weekend, August 3 and 4, the first two-night SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. Zach, what's your first thoughts when you think of SummerSlam? This is your first SummerSlam as
ever.
A fan.
Well, ever, but especially as a fan. It feels like basic to me. Like as a perspective of a new fan, it feels like a halfway point from now to WrestleMania. It's almost like not a smaller scale WrestleMania, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially this year at the height, because it's a two-nighter, so there's so much more. And the fact that night two, literally every match is a championship match.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we'll see some retains. We'll see some changing of the cloth. So I think there's a lot of excitement, and there's rumors to be a heel turn, which we'll get into all that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'd say this is the most excited I've been for a PLE as a new fan. Because there was Great American Bash, there was
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. That was the first one I ever watched, was Money in the Bank. And then there's some SmackDowns and Raws, but like this is like I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's exciting, man.
It's exciting, yeah. So this is the 37th SummerSlam.
Okay.
And we're gonna get right into the card. And the way we've been doing our wrestling episodes is like I'll ask them who do you think's gonna win. We'll talk about the card, and that's pretty much how it's gonna go. So let's start off with the night one card. So let's start off with Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Who do you got in this match?
Give me Sami Zayn. I think it's time. He's been getting screwed over by Kross. There's a story development there. I think they're trying to push Sami Zayn to his limits. And I think, like, in the long run, I think eventually he's going to get to the point where he wins, like, the world championship title. But I think he's going to win this one, and it's going to be, like, he's going to be pushed to the most of his limit ever of, like, face and heel as far as that goes. I don't think he's going to turn heel or anything crazy, but, I have a strong feeling on that one.
So you got Sami Zayn. I think that's a good pick, but I want Kross. I choose Karrion Kross. I really want Karrion Kross to win. I want Kross to have a push. He's there every single week. He's there every single Monday Night Raw, and I think he deserves it. Sami Zayn. I've kind of seen this theory with Sami Zayn. Not this theory, but this like kind of concept. It's like he could, if he never wins a world title, he could be like the best person to never win a world title. Or if he wins a world title, he's along with the other pool
with
of people,
everyone else,
like Jinder Mahal or Drew McIntyre. You're like, you forget they've won a world title, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for that match, and I really do want Karrion Kross to get a push. I think he deserves it. I think Sami Zayn has had his pushes. I guess. Yeah. He's had his matches. He got the IC title last year. His second IC title last year. Let's go on to the next match. So, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. So we know Drew McIntyre's stuck in Scotland right now.
I think it's a work, but
yeah. So who do you think is winning this match?
I'm gonna go the Viper and Jelly Roll. I love this whole story. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of it, but I love it. It's so funny. Yeah. It's so entertaining. We've talked off the podcast about this whole dynamic with Logan Paul, like, doing such a good job of just being hated right now. Yeah. He's like, you come in from an industry. Oh yeah, he's such a hypocrite. Yeah. I love it. And just the off WWE promoting, even like Jelly Roll hosting one of the late night shows. Yeah. And choke slamming Logan Paul through a table, and the fact Jelly Roll was actually able to take a bump and actually able to like fight. I'm like, this will be interesting. I'm actually really excited for this. Plus, there's always been this kind of history with Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. So I'm going to go with Jelly Roll and Orton for sure. But I'm really excited for that match. I think it's going to be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good match. I'm actually really excited to see Jelly Roll in the ring. He's been at the Performance Center. He's lost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
He's been training with Kevin Owens and Undertaker. So he's been locked in. And they've kind of thrown shade at other celebrities such as what's his name?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. But celebrities have kind of like stepped up their game recently. Logan Paul, Jelly Roll, Bad Bunny, they've all been like legit in the ring. So I'm excited to see how like Jelly Roll is in the ring compared to like Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. But yeah, I agree with you. I think Randy Orton and Jelly Roll is going to win. But if let's say Drew McIntyre doesn't show up, I wouldn't mind just a Logan Paul versus Randy Orton match with Jelly Roll in the corner. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I still feel like it's a work. I feel like
it probably is. Yeah.
I think it's going to keep people guessing. They're like, oh, we're going to have to cancel the match or whatever. And he's just going to show up and they're just going to like duke it out. So
yeah.
I don't know. It'll be entertaining though, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be fun. So next match, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Who do you got? How you feeling about this match?
I'm so excited for this because I watched, dude. So like speaking of being a new fan and stuff, like watching Raw. So me and Landon have this ongoing joke where it's like every time I watch an event, whether it's something small like Raw or SmackDown, something big seems to happen. I'm like 5 for 5 right now on big unexpected things. And Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief showing up, was on that list of what the heck. So, and I just recently watched WrestleMania 40. And watched Cody finish the story and everything. So I have a lot more knowledge about Roman Reigns and the lore. So I'm going to go with Roman Reigns and yeet. So,
yeah. Main
event, Jey Uso. I mean, and I think both Braun and Bronson are like such talented wrestlers.
They're legit. They're next up.
They're definitely next up in whatever big storyline they're doing, which they're already doing. But I don't know. I think it'll be very interesting. I think it's going to be entertaining. But it'll be cool to see Roman and Jey work together again because it's been a while. So
yeah. So I personally think Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to win. It's not going to be a fair fight. I think I think Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are going to get screwed. I think someone's going to come and help Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and grow that faction, whether it's Umaga's son, Zilla Fatu, making his WWE debut, or if it's the other Steiner, Braun Breaker's cousin, or if it's, maybe Jey Uso turns heel, and that's the reason. I've seen that theory, but I don't know. I think that's a big match, and I think that's a match that's going to build more foundation for that faction, just because that faction is now really thin with Seth Rollins being injured for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I think they do need a little bit, but on Raw, Braun Breaker's like, I'm the leader now type of deal, and I'm like, I love Braun Breaker. I don't think he's a leader type yet. I think he's a dog, bro. So that's what he is. He's a dog. But yeah, that's gonna be a very fun match at SummerSlam Night 1. And let's go on to the next one, which is Raquel Rodriguez versus the Prodigy Roxanne Perez. Wait, I said versus. Okay, Raquel Rodriguez versus. Oh my God, I said it again. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for the women's tag title. Who do you got? Oh my gosh, it took me like 40 years to say that.
That's so funny. Bro really wants to see Raquel and Roxanne fight, doesn't he?
That's gonna happen eventually.
It's going to. So I have a feeling on this one. I know this is probably my second or third time saying this because we've had a match like this before involving these 4 women. Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna say Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair because I think that story is really cool right now. But also, I'm a big Alexa Bliss fan. I won't be shocked if Roxanne and Raquel retain just because the Judgment Day storyline with all them having a championship right now. I think they're still going to keep that going. But my gut and who I'm going to say is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
I completely agree. I think Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are going to get it. They're pretty over right now together. they have that weird dynamic that works. And Charlotte's finally getting her flowers, and a lot of people were like hating on her because of her Royal Rumble win. Thought she was just taking it from Tiffany Stratton, but she wasn't. She was just giving Stratton a push. We recently see that in the WWE Unreal that she's just trying to help, but now she's getting the push that she kind of deserves, and her and Alexa Bliss I feel like they're gonna win the title.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be a fun little dynamic. And who knows? Maybe Liv Morgan comes back and costs Roxanne. That's
that would be cool.
We haven't seen her in a while, but we'll see. But let's go on to the next match, which is Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's for the Women's Championship. Who do you got?
I feel like that one's really a toss-up because they're both very talented wrestlers. I have a feeling Jade. I don't know what it is, but I feel like obviously she's a freaking beast.
She's jacked.
She's scares me, but she's huge. So I think I think it'll be a good contested fight, but I think in the end she's going to come out on top unless something crazy happens. But also Tiffany has retained and dominated with that title for a while, so I think the clock's ticking. Whether if not here soon. So yeah. I'm gonna go with Jade Storm Cargill.
Jade Storm. The storm is coming. I agree. I do actually think Jade Cargill is gonna win this. The women's the women's championship from Tiffany Stratton. I think Tiffany Stratton had a great run with the title, but I do think it's coming to an end, and I think Jade Cargill is going to be defending that at Clash in Paris, and I think that's going to be a fun little deal. But I'm excited to see this match. I think this is a match that's going to be very well, just like very ring oriented. I'm excited to watch this match. This is going to be a fun match. Now, let's go on to the main event of the night.
Yes, sir.
I'm head over heels. I am giddy about this match. This is going to be one of the best matches of the year. I am calling it.
Yes.
It is the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, the Ring General, versus CM Punk.
The best in the world.
The World Heavyweight Championship. Who do you think is winning this match?
I'm going to say I'm CM Punk, man.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's clobbering time. Yeah, I do think CM Punk's gonna get it. I think he's gonna get it.
That was the one thing on his to-do list.
Yes, is to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and man, I'm excited. So they were actually supposed to fight in WrestleMania this past year.
I saw that.
41, the recent card that got revealed, and I really wish that was the card for WrestleMania. But I'm excited. I love WrestleMania no matter what. Yeah. But yes, I want to see CM Punk have the title again, and just these two guys. I mean, they're practically not the same, but they're on their same skill level. I mean,
it's gonna be a great fight. Yes, they're so motivated.
I mean, promo wise, they are both insane on the mic. They're both insane in the ring. They're both very like ground level like wrestlers, not really like high flyers or anything. They're just like good technical wrestlers. They're probably both like top 50 all time, top 20 all time. I mean, even the Ring General. I love the Ring General.
Oh yeah.
He made that title what it is. Like, that title fits him. Out of the 5 people that's held that World Heavyweight title belt, it fits him. But I cannot wait. I want CM Punk to win it. As much as I love Gunther, I want CM Punk to win it just because I love CM Punk. That is my favorite of all time.
And I told you, I don't know if I ever said on the podcast, but when I became a fan, I've watched a lot of the stuff recently and got more into wrestling, and I've always said, and John Cena's still my number 1, but CM Punk is right there at number 2.
Yeah.
And like Punk is amazing. The more I learn about him, I'm like, man, this guy is legit. I mean, this is who you want to be in your company for wrestling. So, but yeah, I think easily like it's gonna be Punk. I just have a feeling. But also, I've seen a rumor.
Yeah.
With Seth Rollins, and everyone's still debating, like, is it a work? Is it real? It's hard to tell nowadays.
Yeah.
But if it is a work, I will not be surprised if Punk wins it, and here comes Rollins trying to cash in the Money in the Bank. And
a little bit of a heist of the century
because
little
they
deal.
have their feud going on, and I don't know. So we'll see. Either way, I think Punk's going to hold the title, and I hope he he keeps it. I hope Rollins doesn't show up and try to take it or whatever. Or if he does, I hope he fails. But, I want to see Punk be the best in the world and just be at the height of his career, because I feel like he's getting there again. Like I feel like in 2011, that's when he was like,
Yeah.
So I think we're getting there again, and I'm really excited to see what they do with that story and like what that means in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for what they have planned for him, and I'm glad he's back. I cried whenever he came back at Survivor Series 2023.
Yeah.
That was unexpected, and I even was excited for him just coming back to AEW in general. Just him just being wrestling again. Him and his MJF feud, that was like one of the best feuds of all time in AEW, and him being back and having a chance to win a World Heavyweight Championship again after so long in the WWE is going to be so fun. And yeah, I have seen that theory that Rollins could come back and cash in, and if Drew McIntyre just like Claymored him after he won, and then Seth Rollins comes out
and get revenge for WrestleMania.
Yeah, getting the revenge for WrestleMania, that would be kind of like good storytelling, but as a fan, I would be like so sad, but that would probably be good storytelling. But let's go on to the night 2 of SummerSlam, and night 2 is a stacked night. So start off with the tag team TLC match: Wyatt Six, who are the current champions, versus DIY versus Fraxium versus Andrade and Rey Fenix for the tag team WWE championships. Who do you got?
Man, I feel like, honestly, I'm like on the fence between Wyatt Six and DIY. I feel like they're both.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Andrade. Because I've followed him a little bit more recently too. Because also like WrestleMania 40, there was the whole match with Andrade, Rey Mysterio, Dom. Yeah. So, I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna say DIY. I don't know.
DIY.
I have a weird feeling about it.
Those guys are legit.
Yeah.
They really are. So I think I'm taking Fraxium. I think they were really good. They did really good at NXT. They had a really good match with the Hardys at, I believe it was Stand and Deliver. So I'm excited for this match. I think it's going to be a good match. And actually, part of me wouldn't be surprised if the Hardys came back for one match with their TNA titles just for fun,
I love that.
Because this is their match, so that would be a fun little thing. But I doubt they do that. They just had a ladder match. But that would be a fun thing to see, and I would love to see that. But yeah, I got Fraxium. I love Fraxium. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, they're really good. I think they're like the next it factor in the tag division and on SmackDown. So I'm excited to see that. But let's go on to the next match, and we're going to go on to the Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the United States title in a steel cage. Who do you got?
Fatu. I feel like I love Fatu. All gas, no brakes. With it. I love it. He is he's a funny guy, because I've seen more even with like the behind the scenes stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit like what he's like off the camera when he's not in character. He's a funny dude, but also like, I don't know. I just feel like he's also like up and coming. Like I see him main eventing WrestleMania in the near future.
Oh yeah, he will.
So
100% he will.
Like, and I love that because Fatu is amazing, man. Like he's got the guts, he's got the passion for it. And also just I feel like the whole storyline with him and Solo has been building up to this moment, and I feel like this is Fatu's moment to, take him down. And with it being a steel cage match, I think it's going to help prevent outside help. Yeah, it'll probably still happen, but it's
the WWE, it's the court. It's
gonna happen, but I don't know. I feel like I have a strong feeling on this one, and I think Solo's time is coming to an end as far as having authority there. So
small title reign. I do think Fatu's gonna win again, but I wouldn't be surprised if he lost. I wouldn't be surprised if someone got involved via like just breaking the cage open or whatever. But either way, that's gonna be a fun match, and I'm excited for it. Let's go ahead and go on to the next match, which is Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria again for the Women's Intercontinental title. No DQ, no countouts. Who do you think's winning?
That's the question. I'm gonna say Lyra, because now that I know a little bit more, Becky Lynch is legit.
Yeah, she's the man.
She's the man. Yeah, and yeah, because like I said, I've been watching a lot of wrestling lately, so I saw like the whole not Survivor Series, Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Saw her win Elimination Chamber in 2024. and she's got a lot of just grit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Lyra Valkyria, I think she's on the up and coming. I think she's making a name for herself, and I think this story's coming to a close. I think Lyra takes the dub there.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree. Give me the Bird Lady. I want Lyra Valkyria winning back her women's Intercontinental title that, I mean, she's made a name for. And I think she's killing it. Every match she has is like a 5-star match. So,
Agreed.
yes, give it back to her. I would love that. Let's go on to the next match, which this is going to be a really fun match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus the phenomenal AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Who do you think's going to win this match?
Give me the phenomenal one. What I want to see, I love Dom. You know I do. But I want it, dude, you want to talk about, like, out of all the, like, promotions and, like, build up for SummerSlam, this is probably one of my most favorites, just because every Monday Night Raw, AJ's a different character.
Yeah.
You just kind of expect him to show up. Like, dude, the best unexpected one was when he was, like, pretending to be a doctor. And he just starts resuscitating him. I was like, yo, that's AJ. So give me the phenomenal one. I think he's going to teach Dom a lesson. I think it's going to be a great. I think it could potentially be a 5-star match.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go at it. I think AJ's not going to hold back. And I think he's going to teach him a lesson. But I think it'll be funny, and it's going to be a good time regardless how it turns out.
Yeah, man. I agree. This is going to be probably a 5-star match. They're both 20-year vets, technically. But I want AJ Styles to win because I want him to have that Intercontinental title. However, at Triple Mania, we got Dominic Mysterio versus El Grande Americano versus Dragon Lee versus Hijo del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship on August 16th. Dominic Mysterio had one of the loudest pops of the year at AAA this past Friday.
He did.
So him to hold the Intercontinental title and the Mega Championship both in AAA on the 16th would be insane. I mean, that's something that's something I really want to see, and something that, like, because I think they're, like, trying not to push him too much because, like, they don't want to push him, like, too fast and then him, like, fall off, right? Because he's very steady, right? Him at WrestleMania 41 winning the Intercontinental title, leaving the ring and coming back for another standing ovation was crazy. Like, he is over no matter what anyone says. Dominic Mysterio is over. So I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win so that WWE can have another double champion with another company. And I don't know. I'm excited for that. Dominic is really good at what he does, and obviously AJ is really good. He's a TNA legend. He is a WWE phenomenal superstar. So that is going to be fun, and I'm excited for it. And I'm excited for that match at Triple Mania, man. That's going to be a fun match.
This thought just came to me. I'm going to have a bold prediction here. I could see it a way AJ could win. Is because AJ kept getting screwed over with the whole, like, doctor's note and everything. What if, hear me out, what if Rey Mysterio shows up and just screws Dom out of the match, and that leads to them having a final match soon since Rey's clearly about to retire.
Yeah, at San Diego.
I'm not saying it will happen, but that's just a thought that occurred. So if WWE, if you're listening.
So you're saying you want Rey Mysterio's final match to be Dom?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it could be one of it.
Oh, okay.
I think they're going to do something where... Because there's going to be a send-off with them somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be funny because I could totally see it. That would be a way Dom would lose.
Yeah.
Is Ray just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Cool. On to the next match. The women's world champion.
This is exciting.
Naomi versus the Queen of the Sky, Io Sky, versus Rhea Bloody Ripley for the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley had probably the best match of the year at Evolution, and we're about to see them again. Who do you think is going to win this? Man,
who I want to win is Io Sky. I mean, she's arguably my favorite one. She's obviously my favorite wrestler right now. She's hilarious. She's got, like, no fear whatsoever.
Yeah.
And she's, like, ruthless, and I love it. But I think that match is going to be interesting because that whole dynamic between the three of them is really good. So I think that they all are going to give it to a 5-star match. So it's like exciting to see that. I don't know, because I could see Naomi retaining, but also I don't. I really feel like either Rhea or Io are gonna win. I think Io and Rhea are gonna team up to get Naomi out of it, basically.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have to face each other again, and it's just gonna be like that match again, which would be awesome if it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I do think it's gonna be like one of the best matches of the year. Obviously, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley have just had that chemistry, and then Naomi also has that chemistry with them, so that's gonna be a fun match. I feel like Io Sky is winning. I feel like the most dominant answer would be Naomi. I feel like Naomi's kind of like the obvious choice, but I mean, Io Sky is my favorite women's wrestler right now, and I think she's winning just because. So her and Stephanie McTeer had a match like last week that ended in a disqualification, and they were like putting on a show, man, right? So they just ended that quickly, but Stephanie McTeer is the runner-up. She's the next one who's going to like be fighting for that title at Clash in Paris, and I think her and Io Sky will put on a like 5-star banger in Clash in Paris. With that crowd in Paris, Paris has the best crowd as of right now in the WWE. So I think that's something that could be like on our radar, and I do think Io Sky's gonna win that just because of those reasons. But let's go on to our main event of the night.
Oh man,
a rematch: John Cena, the WWE champion, versus the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, in a street fight. Who do you think's winning this match?
Okay, but before I say who's winning, I need to explain what I think is going to happen, which I know we're going to talk about this heavily, but there's been rumors that Cody's going to turn heel. I think, and we both talked about this, but I think this is the moment, because we're at the halfway mark now with John Cena's retirement tour. He's got a little under 6 months after this. Not even that, like, you know, it's almost there.
He's got 14 dates.
14 dates. So like it's time is ticking. So I think he's going to perfectly balance it. I think, and they've hinted at because Cody's promo saying he wants real John Cena.
Yeah.
And I think John Cena and Cody are going to both switch during the fight. I think John's going to turn face again, and then Cody's going to turn heel. If not turn heel, he's going to be like that close.
Yeah.
He's going to be aggressive. And I think Cody might actually beat John Cena, which will lead to a formation for Survivor Series where we're going to have like Team Cena versus Team Rhodes.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a huge moment if that does happen, because we talked about that. But so I'm going to say Cody wins. Because also, like, I want John to retire. It would be awesome if he retired with the championship, obviously.
Yeah.
But if he is going to do that, I'd rather him do that as a face than a heel. I'm just tired of heel Cena. I want face Cena.
Yeah.
That's my childhood hero, was in wrestling with John Cena, and I want to see him like embrace his true nature one more time.
Yeah.
So that's my prediction for it. But it's gonna be a great match regardless.
This is gonna be crazy. I do think Cody Rhodes is turning heel in this match. I've said before, I do think they're gonna switch in the ring like Hogan and Rock did at WrestleMania 17. However, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of ways they can come at it with this. I feel like if Rollins doesn't come back and nothing really happens in the tag team match night one, I feel like Paul Heyman could screw John Cena and Cody Rhodes could take over that faction as their leader with the title. That could be a thing. That would be really fun, and that could build up to Survivor Series as well, because that would be a good team for him. But there's a lot of ways they could come at that, or it could just be like a classic heel turn where he just like starts beating him up, like and
it being a street fight, like
either way, I mean, it's gonna be a bloody fight. Like expect it, street fight, SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes is gonna happen. But yeah, I do think Cody Rhodes is winning. I think we're gonna get classic John Cena, the John Cena I grew up with, WrestleMania 26 with the orange and the purple, the John Cena that fought the Nexus, that fought Batista, the John Cena that went against Brock Lesnar and all these other superstars. I want to see that John Cena. I was John Cena for Halloween one time, and it was so cool.
Bro, did anyone see you?
No. But yeah, that's my prediction for it. And SummerSlam is gonna be so fun. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm really excited, dude. This is gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be fun. The first 2-night SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey is gonna be so great. Zach, do you have anything else you want to add on to this episode?
No, just like I said, I'm really excited with where the future wrestling is going. This is just the start, and being a new fan, I'm really excited to see what develops, and I'm excited, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's not gonna be this is the first time I'm like, man. Not only do I know every wrestler on every one of these cards now,
Yeah.
but also it's like this is the first time I'm like, man, I'm excited for every one of these fights.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. Something I am kind of like that kind of rubs me the wrong way with the night one card is that there are like 3 matches, which the Roman Reigns one is kind of fine, but the other 2, it's like they're not championship matches, and that makes Julia have to defend her belt on Friday, and then I forgot the names, but the LWO and Judgment Day had a fight for the World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships on Raw, and those 2 titles should have been defended on SummerSlam. So those are 2 things that kind of rub me the wrong way with this card. I know there's a lot, but Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross could have finished their story on Monday, and Jelly Roll and Drew McIntyre that could have happened on Friday, but I don't know. My opinion. Now, Zach, I have a question before we close out. Very early prediction. Who do you think winning the Royal Rumble in January? Very early prediction.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going way out of left field. Give me LA Knight.
Yeah. LA Knight. That could happen.
I think I want him to get a story, dude. I want him to be a world champion, bro. That's my dream right now. He's definitely my favorite wrestler outside of like John Cena and Punk, like just a normal. Yeah. So yeah, I would love that.
I think if Gunther loses the title, I think it's gonna be Gunther. I think he's gonna
try to get a rematch.
He's gonna get the Royal Rumble and the rematch, and I don't know who's gonna fight. I don't know if CM Punk retains or whatever, but that'll be fun. Cool, y'all. That's all we got. Y'all. We love Jesus. We love the Bible. We love sharing the Word of God, and Zach's gonna do that right now.
Awesome. I'm gonna read out of Proverbs today. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." If you're in doubt, if you're not sure which way is the right way and what's next for you in this life, just know you can trust Jesus, and He will take you where you need to go.